Bing bong, guys, what's up? How we doing on this beautiful Friday? I hope you're enjoying the day, and I hope you're loving this green action that we're getting, especially with AMC, right? I don't want to say it, I'll wait. I'll just give you guys the information and the data right now, right? But remember, there's good days and bad days in the market, and today's just a great day, okay? That's just what it is. So today I'm gonna cheers you guys, right? And the new subscribers. I got a lot of new subscribers yesterday. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hitting that button. So let's go ahead and do a cheers, right? It's for a good day. And we got the 42, of course. Woo! Let me take a sip of this coffee. All right, guys, remember that patience pays. AMC is currently up 19% for the day, guys. And right, to the short sellers and the media, guys, you can't, if you're not the bank teller, don't tell me nothing, right? In the words of Lil Wayne, right? One of my favorite rappers, guys. Okay. So yeah, of course, we're going to touch on Lucid as well. We're going to touch on Bitfarms and Loopring. But AMC is just having a monster day right now. So I want to point some things out to you guys. All right. So let's get it. Let me pull up the chart here. So we're sitting at 28.95. We have about 8 minutes left, okay, before the market closes. And of course, after hours is probably going to be interesting. A lot of this has to depend on we're gonna see some upside action if they haven't hedged right for these options, guys. But look at the sign of strength here. This is what you want to see. So we're on the 5-minute chart right now. In the morning, you see that fake off, that fake sell off, right? And then the buying action comes in, okay? And then what I was charting, guys, let me go back to the daily chart real quick, because this is what I've been noticing and posting now for about a week. If you go back to my videos, at least a week. Let me zoom out. And I had this little box pointed out here, right? Because when we had that massive dip that it looked super fake where the price was just dumping, I noticed that, I grabbed the absolute bottom here and I put this line all the way up, right? And it just was a master trend line in my eyes, okay? And I was like, if we bounce off of this right here, that's going to be major. That's going to be a sign of strength, okay? And all I wanted for today, or the next week, was to try to get back to that 28.50 level. And we had a bit of resistance there today, but we passed it, all right? Right now we're having resistance at 30. And I think it's because of the options right now. There's a lot going from 30 to 40. There was quite an amount of options that could have ran in the money, right? So I just wanted to point this out right now, guys. We are looking so good. The freaking volume is 138 million. And remember, I've been talking about the volume. I said, if we see a ramp up in volume, then we know what's going on, okay? Since we're on the daily chart, I'm going to go to trading view here and tell you guys, look, this is what I noticed, right? This massive dip, if we get to the levels like I was talking about yesterday, where we're going to pass $100, no problem. This would make sense, this dip, okay, right here, because I was looking at this. Now, do you see what I see? A big green candle. What do you see here? A big green candle. And we passed this, I think it's an EMA. Or it might be it's an EMA. So it looks like we're passing it, guys. That's also another sign of strength, all right? So let's go back to the Webull chart and point this out. Let's see, I got the order flow here. 730 million versus 766 million. Large orders were going out. Let's see, 579. That's crazy. There was more selling today, but the price is up 20%, guys. That's kind of sketch, right? Just always want to take a look at that. Retail, we're buying and selling, it looks like some of them are still scared, but we honestly, Monday and Tuesday, guys, I do expect to see some more green action because of the options chain, right? When these run in the money, the person who holds the contract, they have the option they have up to 2 days or until Wednesday to exercise it. And if they exercise it, it means they're going to buy those shares. So whoever sold them the contract has to come up with those shares, all right? Because that's how they pay them, basically. All right, so I'm going to delete this yellow box here. And I'm going to leave this arrow there because that was my thumbnail yesterday, right, for the video. And AMC's at 29.15 right now, looking good into the close, guys. So let's zoom in a little bit more. And again, like we saw this is what you want to see. When you notice the lines, it crosses the lines, especially when you're day trading, guys, you want that sign, right? So as soon as you get that signal, that means it's bullish, and most likely you're going to see a rise in the price. And look at the volume is following it as well. That's what's pushing this. And then it's above all the EMAs, and it's riding all the EMAs up, right? Right now it's under, of course, because the shorts are burning right now, right? They're crying to their mama. And what I always tell people, right, is like your girlfriend lies, your mom lies, your cousin lies, your friend lies, but numbers don't lie, guys, all right? So the math that I was, talking about yesterday and explaining how this is going to just go absolutely into the moon, guys, easy because of the shorts, because of the options, right? FOMO, the current short interest yesterday was 21%. And I don't know if they did any covering today. I don't have that data. But like I said, this is on yesterday's video, all right? So until the shorts cover, the price means nothing. And that's how you see these, at the peak, we were up 24% today, guys. That's insane, right? When supposedly the media is looking like a fool, right? Like they keep telling you that it's not going to happen and this and that. And look at what just happened. So what I'm going to point out here is that we broke a downtrend here, in my opinion. Maybe I need to go to the 30 minutes. Yeah, so look. I'm going to draw this out for you guys here. You see this downtrend here. I'll take this one to here. We are above it, right? Right here is where it snapped. So as you can tell right here, we jumped up mass. That's a huge bull run. And what I expect to see now is a push this way, right? Still to the upside, guys. We have a lot of room with this price. We've already been in this price range, so there's going to be a lot of support. And what I've learned from this other YouTuber, right, that he's a beast at charting, he's saying that at these levels, guys, you see like this peak, this right here, it acts as triggers, okay? So as soon as it hits those price points and these peaks right here, you should expect to see that same strength reverse, right? And AMC right now, 29.35, it's trying to move up, okay? So I'm telling you, there's probably going to be even more action in after hours, and we'll watch a little bit of it here. All right, so let me delete this. And let's go back to the daily, guys. I'm very bullish now, right? So I'm going to show you guys what I expect to see from here on. And just based on this cycle, right? If we're going to follow this, this is what I expect to see here. I'm going to grab a poly. And we have done this one before where you go down. This thing went under. Now it's right here, right? So what I want to see is it go, maybe where it's at right here is fine. Let it come down and retest this because there's so much support there, guys, that I just want to see after that the explosion that we want to see, right? To take it up past 72. We're going to fly by 72, guys. The fact that Adam Aaron sold, the fact that there's no one that's really holding these, now we're all holding for the squeeze. We're going to be looking good once this gets started. I don't know the date. I don't know the time, right? I couldn't predict that for you guys. I don't know. Like today, I kind of expected it to go sideways. So when you get these massive green days out of nowhere, you're just like, woo, let's go. I want to show you these guys. They look so dumb, right? So this is the Molly fool, and they are fools, guys. Because look, the worst mistake investors can make now. And they released this, before, because AMC started off at $24 today. Now it's at $29.12, and we closed above 29. All right, so woo, let's get it. Oh man. And so AMC has become a meme stock, blah blah blah, right? The company had to issue shares to survive COVID, and they're really just talking about the fundamentals again. They always revert to the same thing, right? The fundamentals, when this is not a fundamental play. We've been talking about this is a movement to try to make the market fair, more for the retail, and it's already happening, guys. Right? Remember, don't forget that they're being watched now, right? The hedge funds, the short sellers, they're being watched by the Department of Justice, guys. So screw the SEC, they didn't help us, right? Even though this was all going on, so now the Department of Justice has stepped in, and that's not just for AMC; it's for all the market, right? They have the most power to do anything, anyways, right? Yeah. So I never pay attention to the media because they're going to lie to you, right? Most of the time. So here they were talking about when it was worth 12 billion. Now today, The market cap is 15 billion, pretty much 14.9. All right. So they gained almost $3 billion today, right? As far as the market cap, AMC. That's how much money and volume was coming into this, guys. So stay on track, right? We're watching the volume. Excuse me. We're watching the volume because that is a sign of what I told you guys. I've been telling you guys in the past videos as well. Look, you've been paying attention. We go back to May, right before the June run up. And what do we have here, right? A 23% day. What happened? We had a bunch of red, guys, low volume, low volume. And then what do you see? Green. And I just expect this might take longer because it's a bigger move, guys. It's a macro, right? So we might have more days like of that's extended before we hit this. But it's coming, in my opinion, guys, right? Not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion, my perspective. But check this out. What is happening when the volume kicks in? Ooh, we see some green, right? So those are my expectations. Now the shorts are in trouble, right? This is what's gonna happen, in my opinion, over the weekend. The hype is gonna be insane, right? So come Monday, when market opens, guys, you're probably gonna see a nice big green candle as well. Okay. Yeah, so I believe that's all we can really look at for AMC right now. I'm gonna leave that there. Let me double check. Yeah, we went over the order flow, the news. Okay, AMC. I'm gonna go to Twitter here, and this is the last point. Yes, so short squeeze rally into the year end looks likely. Okay, this was all over the news. There's screenshots all over this, and they're talking about for short selling campaigns to succeed, there have to be positioning, liquidity, and often systematic amplifiers for the sell-off. Right, we already went through that sell-off. We believe these conditions are not met, and hence this market episode may end in a short squeeze and a critical rally into the year end and January, guys. Woo, that's awesome. All right, guys. So yeah, that's what I got for AMC right now. It's at 29.12, right? The volume is 143 million, right? So all we need to see is this continuation of the volume, guys. I think I was on this 30-minute chart. Yeah, real quick. So I'm gonna show you guys this last piece on AMC Watch. So ever since what? Ever since maybe this one right here. You see this uptrend in volume, guys, and that is exactly what we need, right? This is what we want to see for this push to break out of this wedge that we've been in. All right. So this, once we break out of here, guys, this is it. The pressure is off. What happens then? The bulls will step in. The apes will step in, and guys, I know you're still holding. I can tell by the hashtags I'm still holding, right? Everybody's still in this. There's no worries. All right, the shorts are done. They're toast. And okay, let's move on to Lucid, guys. All right. So Lucid, what is it sitting at here? $40. It closed at 40.01. Okay. And that's honestly all I expected from Lucid. I mean, 90, the volume was decent. So we start to see a Santa Claus rally next week. You will see the volume step in, and it was a pretty volatile day. It kind of dropped early on and then made its way back up. All right, and it kind of sucks because it's still testing this line, but that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches already, guys. So the bulls are here, right, for Lucid. They're trying to make sure it doesn't fall below this level. So it's still looking bullish in my opinion. We just need to give it more time. Obviously, I don't think it's going to take this route. I had pointed out 3 routes it could take yesterday, and that's what I noticed here, right? So now I expect it to just make its way over here to this zone first. If not, I mean, it should continue to hold this master trend line here, guys. And we still have this gap that hasn't been filled as well, right? So I expect a fill. And remember what I said about like these short attacks that happen here, these sell-offs, they act as triggers to the upside, all right? When we get that bullish momentum, it acts the same because it'll go right back to these levels and test and support what is going on there. Volume is good, right? We can look at the order flow. And holy shnikes. That is insane. Look at the money coming in. 1,500, 268, and 229. And it's opposite, right? I don't understand that. There's a lot of buying pressure. And look at this. Price is pretty dead flat, okay? And yeah, so guys, there is a news thing that came out on Lucid. Just wanna let's see if we can zoom out a bit. Just to give you a bigger picture, right? I mean, they had this massive run. I leave this Fibonacci here because it's still in this same price action area, right? So it's gonna tell you, right? Like it bounced off of here, guys. It's looking again like it wants to make its way back, at least to this. You know, you always want to look at about half the levels for any upside or downside action. You usually see how it stopped right here about halfway. I always notice that that's a usual occurrence that happens, right? And yeah, I mean, hold tight, guys. We're just holding the shares, right, long term. Even though there is, again, these guys look like fools because they released this so early, right? They were talking about when Lucid dipped in the morning. So they were talking mad trash and it dipped to $36, but it closed at 40.01, right? And so they completely just talk smack about it. We're saying that it's the Rivian's fault as well. And they're talking about how they haven't sold many cars and the same stories, right? The same thing over and over. Just I think they just need to put something out every day. So a lot of times they recycle the same information, you know, just change up whatever this. I'm not going to give them too much attention or time, guys. I just wanted to point that out because they look dumb. And then we have Bitfarms. You know, I don't have much to say. Again, it's in a bad downtrend, guys. You know, I'm hoping Bitcoin can start to rally here, make its way back up because this is suffering, right, a lot. And it's in the red, guys. Another 3% today, 473. You know, it's kind of sad. Maybe we see also this rally that will come into Bitcoin soon or crypto, and we'll start to see it come back up. And it shoots up fast too, guys. Like, remember when we were here last time? I mean, it pushed up so fast here. There is people that want to support this. It's just they got scared. The variant news came out, and it just brought it all down right together. Even through all these 3 support lines, guys. All these zones, right? Like it did not care. That's why you always do your due diligence, guys. That's what the channel is for, right? That's why I try to keep you informed and in the know. And yeah, we're gonna, as soon as we pass 100 guys, subscribers, I know that we're gonna take off, right? I can feel it. And yeah, that's all I have on Bitfarms. I couldn't find any news 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 days ago. I showed you guys this article yesterday, so not much news there. Now let's just look over Loopring, all right? Where is it? Here we go. So look, it's kind of down today is what I noticed. It's just holding that $2 level, which is another support zone. It's down 17%. Okay, but oh, that was a different one. So for the day, negative 3%. All right. And then we have the market cap went down again. It was at like 3.1 or 3.2 a few days ago. And volume is really low right now. But look, people are still buying. They're accumulating and just stacking those because there is, you know, that hype that is still there. Just holding on, guys. Okay, so there's nothing we can really say. You know, it keeps bouncing down. It is still in a downtrend. If I were to draw a line here, okay, it would be considered a downtrend in the daily chart. But if we zoom out, you know, it went under. This is the last test right here, okay? If we see, all we need is volume, guys. Again, I keep saying, right, this is a Fibonacci extension. It's going to give you the zones where, you know, a lot of these institutions trade at and do things and whatnot, and the levels they look for. And the master support is what's helping it right now, all the way, right? You see these, it took off from there. It's touched it. It bounced. And hopefully it bounces, because if it breaks that, guys, it's going to go down, right? To this level, right? Because this is where you see the price action here. This is where most likely it would go down, but there's already been so much down pressure, guys, that, you know, we should expect to see a reversal there. All right, there isn't any news either that I could find. Just remember that they're doing this giveaway, so they're gonna be a trading giveaway, right? So it's $600,000 in, or $600,000 in prizes. And if you haven't already been trading gas free on Ethereum, now might be the time to get on board with Loopring on the layer 2. Okay, saves you money when you're trading NFTs and all that, right? Saves you on the transactions, all right? So yeah, I'm still just holding these, guys. You know, I have a good amount of these, right? So I'm very happy with the amount that I have right now. I want more, a little bit more, right? But we're sitting good right now. Okay, guys, that's all I got for the video today. Thanks again for everything. You know, you guys are the reason why I come back every day, and even on those red days, right? Like, it's hard to show up sometimes, but you know what? You guys show up for me, so I'm showing up for you. And of course, you know, be safe this weekend. I still got to do a little Christmas shopping, so right now I'm probably gonna go start that. Okay, so have a great rest of your day, and we'll keep watching what happens with AMC. And go apes, all right? Let's get it.